It's not exactly standard issue. What, do you got a hot date or something?
Nope. Just bait.
Coming.
You can't pick up a phone? You can't save a guy a trip?
What are you talking about?
I drove all the way to that castle to check on my patient and see how Greenlee was doing, but she's not there. Can you at least tell me how she is?
No, I can't because I don't know. You're going to have to ask David.
Do you, David, take Greenlee to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love, honor, and cherish, as long as you both shall live.
As usual, my timing is impeccable. Need a witness?
So she insisted on going back to Wildwood.
And you let her?
What do you mean? What am I supposed to do? Keep her locked up in a castle for the rest of her life? She's got to be free to make her own decisions, Jake. And I guess I'm hoping with a little time she'll come to her senses and she'll get away from that
So that's
psychopath.
your plan. You hand her over to Hayward and see what happens? Do I have to remind you that he's the guy that's got a black belt and brainwashing?
I don't have any other options.
Oh, you don't?
Jake. No, I don't.
Really? How about this? How about you fight? How about you fight for your girl? Fight for what you believe in. Fight to get her back.
Fighting for Greenlee is not the problem. It's fighting against her. Jake, she's convinced that we don't belong together anymore, okay? And she thinks that if we force this, that somehow we're going to get hurt again. And frankly, after everything that she's been through, I can understand why she feels that way.
All right, but Ryan, you believe in your heart that she's wrong. You have to find a way to change her mind, right?
The first thing that I have to do is I have to prove that she can trust me again, and that's what I'm doing. And by letting her go, it's the best way to accomplish that.
So you let her go. She ends up with Hayward. She might even marry him. Then what? You know, hope, Ryan. Hope only gets us so far.
Hope is all I have.
This is a private wedding. Get out.
Gladly. Just as soon as you give me the new keys to my office.
What part of my company, my office, didn't you understand? Do I need to speak slower?
No, you need to grow up. You can change the locks. You can crash the computer system. You can even sick your father on me up with all of this legal advice, but I am not leaving my daughter's company.
This has nothing to do with Kendall. You want fusion for yourself. Not happening.
Ladies, please. I promised the Reverend we'd get through the ceremony this time.
Well, I have no intention of stopping it.
Stopping what?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Did you follow me here?
Call it a hunch.
Call it whatever you want. Just get her out of here.
So you can marry him?
Dad, we've been over this. If you really want to help me, get Erica out of fusion and my face.
You know, I hoped and I prayed that that time you spent at the castle with Ryan would get through to you.
You knew he took me there?
Honey, I gave him my blessing.
And David, you certainly have mine. Ryan deserves far better than Greenlee.
Is that why you're so willing to be a witness? You want me to marry David so you can have Ryan all to yourself.
All I want is fusion. Just give me my keys and I will be on my way.
Over my dead body.
Careful.
What, did you get a promotion I don't know about? Because last I checked, beat cops don't do undercover work.
Well, you know, if I want to wear a dress and have a drink at Confusion, that's my business. Last time I checked.
Not when you're using yourself as bait to catch an identity thief. Yeah, you forgot, right? I type up all the reports that come through here. So I know the fraud unit is looking for a male in his mid to late 20s who's been hitting bars in the area to steal credit card information from women.
You have to create your own opportunities to get noticed in this place.
Get noticed? That isn't your problem, especially in a dress like that. Look around, you don't exactly blend in.
That's kind of the point.
I'm going to do what I can to make sure.
I'll take another beer.
Thanks.
Anytime. I'm Larry.
Oh, Michelle. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So are you meeting anyone, or?
Well, I thought I just did. Excuse me. Is this seat taken? To,
all yours.
making new friends.
I will drink to that. What else can I get you? A glass of wine?
Vodka tonic.
Excuse me, can you get me a bourbon, please? Make it a double. Actually, you know what? Just bring me the whole bottle. Would be great. Thank you very much.
You drinking alone?
Can we get another glass?
Thanks.
I'm done talking, Jake. I don't want to talk anymore.
I'm just trying to help out your liver. All right? Very good.
Thank you very much. You can stay, but we don't talk about Greenlee, okay?
Yourself a deal.
Greenlee, look, why don't you take your father, okay, and discuss this in private?
Yeah, why don't you take your father and discuss this in private? Look, I don't know what happened between you and Ryan at that castle, but marrying David Hayward is not the
Ryan, let
answer.
me go. I told him that we don't belong together. It's time that you accepted that.
I'll tell you what I would never accept is you and Hayward. And neither would Ryan. If he walked in here right now...
Ryan knows that I will never be able to forgive him. He slept with my best friend weeks within my supposed death. And then he moved on to her mother.
I know. Look, I understand how much that must have hurt you, Greenlee, but I really believe if you just give it some time, you can forgive Ryan. I think it's just a matter of you being able to open your heart to letting him love you again.
What we had is over. We can't go back.
Sweetheart, time stopped for you when that accident happened, but for the rest of us, we had to figure out how to go on in this world without you.
Quit making excuses for him.
You were hiding behind the sham of a marriage to Hayward because it's safe. There's no chance for heartbreak, but there's no chance for real love either,
Dad,
Greenlee. Come on!
This is what I want. If you can't support this, you should go.
Look, David, I know that it's customary to give the happy couple a gift, but I'm still waiting for the one that you promised me.
You're gonna get your company, all right? But as you damn well know, it's gonna take some time.
Unfortunately, that is not something Fusion has a lot of at the moment. I need the keys to my office. I need access to my office
And
right
as you
now.
can clearly see, I'm working on it.
You seem to be forgetting that I have the power to destroy your career as well as your freedom with one little phone call. So you better work fast, David. Nurse Gale is a bit edgy.
First, I need to get a ring on Greenlee's finger, and then you'll get the keys to the kingdom.